So this is going to be a review of how to organize data into a simple frequency table. So we can think of raw data on wealth, and we can think of the numbers looking like this. Let's say these are the relative amounts of assets that a bunch of individuals have in this country, and we can think of all of these different numbers coming up. And as we look at all of these, we can see that these numbers just don't make very much sense. We can't really wrap our heads around what the information is telling us just by looking at all these different numbers. And so graphically displaying the data is going to make a lot of sense for this. In order to do that, we have to first create a frequency table. So what do we mean by frequency? Frequency is just the count of how many individuals fit a certain category. And the asterisk is reminding you that individuals can be people, but they could also be animals or plants or organizations, homes, etc. And so here are some examples. Frequency would be the number of students enrolled in various courses at Tenay College, the number of residents of each state in the USA, the number of pounds of trash per family per year, the number of colleges offering online or face-to-face, the number of online or face-to-face courses at a college, the number of families with children living in various Tenay communities, the number of people with low, moderate, and high tolerance for pain, the number of teachers per grade level in various schools. So that's what we mean by frequencies, just the count within a category. So in order to make a frequency table, we're going to be doing a little transformation of some existing data, but the way we do it is we first list all the possible values, then we tally up and count how many individuals fit into each value, and then we calculate the percent by taking the frequency divided by the total and multiplying by 100. So let's run through an example of this, a really simple example. A survey was taken of 10 people who left their home before 7 in the morning to see how many cups of coffee they drink in a typical morning. Their answers were as follows. You can see them written out there and then also listed. I wanted to list them this way because this is how we usually look at data when we're in Excel. We have the individuals in the first column and then whatever their score is in the second column. And so this is what we're doing here. And in this example, we have all of these would be the values. This can be a little confusing because we switch the order a little bit when we're doing this in Excel. Let me get my black pen out here and give you this example then. So the first thing we do is list all possible values, and a really good way to do this can be to first find the minimum. And in this case, I see this 0 as the minimum, and we can find the maximum. In this case, I think 5 is the largest number I see. And so that means that all of the values are the numbers 0 through 5. We'll list all the numbers, all of the values, even if nobody has that score. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I don't know if anyone actually drank 1 cup or 4 cups of coffee. I'm not sure, but we list all of the values between the minimum and the maximum. It's an important thing to keep track of. So those are the values. Let's write cups here so we can be very clear that these are values. It can help sometimes to have text in the first column. Okay. Next, we go ahead and we tally up the frequencies. So I'm going to make a column here, frequency. How many people had each number of cups of coffee? And so let's just tally one at a time. We can tally a 1, a 3, a 2, a 2, a 3, a 5, a 1, a 0, a 2, and a 1. Okay, so if we look at these, we can see that our frequency for 0 cups is 1 individual. For 1 cup, we had 3 people. For 2 cups, we had 3 people. For 3 cups, we had 2. For 4 cups, we had 0, but we still have to include it. And for 5 cups, we had 1. So these are our frequencies. So now we total this up. We should get the number in our sample, and we do. 6 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 is 10. This is our total. And the last thing we do then is calculate percents. And we do that by taking each number divided by the total. 1 divided by 10 equals 0.1. 3 divided by 10 equals 0.3. And by the way, that's the same as 30%. 3 divided by 10 again. Two divided by 10 equals 0.2, which is 20%. It's good to get used to this. 0 divided by 10 equals 0%. And 1 divided by 10 equals 0.1 equals 10%. And up here, real small, we have 10%. If we sum all these up, we should get 100%. Sometimes when you're working in Excel, it can be slightly off if you did any rounding, but we should always come up to 100%. So this is our frequency chart, and that's all you need to do. Pretty straightforward process, I think.